Emre Dudu Nani Tana Kamu Quantin, Ting Akotonio Mabiguya shop, so being yanning now Fako, and no so yasel for fro. Oh, so to Fako Sikas, one in Patemu, and Nasa Achimota La Paz, Cosin Sawam. Jimmy Dale is your one stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, Inyani, and Nasa Adibia Wopebia. So Koton Quadia and your baby also to Jimmy Dale. You can look at Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. All call us now on 0208 920 996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
What are your plans and how are you celebrating the Valentine's Day with your family, friends, and your love? Becca Solutions, in collaboration with Sammy Flex TV, has done it again. It is the Vows Day special in Dubai with Sammy Flex. Coming this 9 to 16th of February 2023. Minuyabema, with a lot of experience on the desert safari, Dubai Free, Atlantic's Water Park, Dubai City Tour, party in the club, and a video the yacht party. Now for you, yes, also the romantic dinner party. No, so package when you know, yeah, 13,000 Ghana cedis. So person new will be each dime back one. Now so one person would die at 14,500 Ghana cedi. Pick your phone, call us and book us now on 0243 514 732 or +971 559 494 061. Habibi, have fun with love.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. You're easy, you're convenient, you're fast, and sounds so you're free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Okay, so another opportunity for us to do our thing. I have missed you so much, and I want to believe you guys have also missed me. Finally, we are back after 2 weeks away from this particular show, running around in London. We are back to continue with the work, and I want to say thanks to you for always being a loyal supporter of this channel, and to the staff of Flex TV, or better still Flex Entertainment Limited. Great guys who have made sure that we had the show running with no stoppage at all. So we are back again to continue with what we have to do, and I want to say thank you to all the wonderful people who made my stay in London a worthwhile experience. I appreciate you guys, and I know that I'll be coming again. It will not be long, maybe somewhere in March. I have credible information that suggests that on 11th of March there will be a Sarkodie Daddy Lumba show in London, and I know this is going to be another sold out show, so wait for it. Details will be out very soon, but it will be happening as part of our independence celebration. 11th of March, Ghana will be experiencing one major concert, and I don't know if we can play this at the O2 Arena to fill the place. Could you the argument leader of we are feeling it really? Can we do this at the Arena?
Yeah, the 20,000.
O2.
Yeah, we can do it. Why not? We can do
the
it.
Grand Arena.
Of course. It's just 20,000. Yeah, we can do
it.
We are talking about Daddy Lumba and a certain Sarkodie.
Because I know a lot of them cool.
They are afraid.
Yeah,
I understand because he will put all the factors into consideration. As an event organizer, he has cited that the Ghanaian musicians are not appealing to other nationals who stays abroad. So when you want to organize a show and you only base on the Ghanaians within that locality, it will be difficult, unlike some other nationals. So I want to agree with him when he has doubt. But accepting that the Lumba we know has fans all over. If that the Lumba you are hosting
outside Ghana
who are abroad,
no,
but not in London.
No, wait. Listen to my question. I'm asking that. Are you saying that Lumba has fans who are not Ghanaians?
Okay, I'm talking about the Ghanaians because basically when
no, for Ghanaian fans, no, that one I will not even ask that question.
Yes.
If I ask that question, it means I am a newbie in this space.
Yes,
but I'm asking, is that Lumba having fans who are outside of the Ghana bracket?
So yes, I can say
because
yes.
the promoter is thinking about the Ghana people and whether they will buy
that question. I can say yes.
Which one?
He has some fans
who are not Ghanaians.
Yes, most definitely. But what I'm saying is that yes. What I'm even saying is, the basic people you are.
I said I doubt.
You doubt, yes, but it is very true. Not. That Lumba doesn't have any fan who is not a Ghanaian.
No, it's not any.
We're
talking about good number of
people.
Of
course, you have.
No.
This okay. You let me continue.
Do you know why? Most of that Lumba songs are typical tree songs.
It doesn't matter.
No. Look at the people who sing his songs. These are people who understand the song, so they sing it with the emotions in the song.
Yes, but
how many people do you see?
People still know that Lumba who are not Ghanaian.
No, I'm not saying they don't know him.
Yes, they know him through his songs, not because of anything. They know him through his songs. Because there are people who follow.
So not a main topic. So make it.
So what I'm trying to say is that the Lumba has, if the main target will be people in the UK, the Ghanaians in the UK.
Oh, it's Europe. To understand.
Exactly. Yes. So that Lumba has.
Wherever the train 1 hour 45.
He can pull all those people there, and a certain Sarkodie can also pull the youth in there. So we are looking at the elderly people within the ages of 40, 50. That can pull them in. Then Sarkodie will also pull the locals. And with Sarkodie, he has the international fans as well. So if that Lumba is pulling the Ghanaian national, if he's able to pull about 10,000, and Sarkodie also pull about 5,000 youths who are Ghanaians and 5,000 foreigners, we are done. And I want to believe there will be other supporting all day alone.
We want to hit that. In fact, even if there will be other supporters, they might not even be part of our publicity. Yes.
And
it's
also
Sarkodie that the Lumba gave.
And also, I want to believe it is not only the effort of these artists, but organizers' effort as well. Because we have certain event organizers who also have some fan base. They also have some following that if the event is coming from Sammy Flex, they don't care which artist is on. They will come. So
regardless of who is going to entertain them.
Exactly.
Because they know the event organizer. They will have what they have for the event organizer is assurance and respect.
Good.
Or trust. I think that is the key word.
Exactly.
What they have for that person is trust.
Yes.
But to get real entertainment, they know it is not from him.
Yes, but the point is because they have been into the game for far too long, they gain certain loyal fans that if Chemo is organizing an event based on the number of events he has attended and whatever experience they got, they may not even look at which artist is performing. By the trust of the event organizers, they will come. So the power of the event organizer also counts. So let's put forces together. That of that Lumba, that of Sarkodie, and that of the organizers. So the organizers should be able to also pull certain people in there. For instance, I'm not a Ghanaian, but you are selling an artist to me as an event organizer. I don't know the artist. What can you tell me so that I'll move in there? That is also a factor. Because I want to believe all the other events, all the other shows that we see, the likes of Bernard Boy pulling, I want to believe it is not only his effort, but that of the event organizers also matters.
Okay.
So
let
I
me
think
listen
this is
to,
very possible.
I want to get some information
It's very, very possible. We can do it.
Is it Coco
We can do
Candle?
it.
I want to get no Chamo, you two come through. Let me listen to what you're also going to add.
I think it will be difficult, but not impossible. I think until we try it, until we venture into the impossibility, we will not see that it is possible. I mean, for you to know that something is possible.
So this is what I wanted to say. King Promise had his show at the Coco, which is also a venue in England, or better still London. The capacity, if they are going by the normal capacity, is like 1,004. As much as they did well, they did not fill the place. And you see, these things, sometimes we don't say the way we say it.
Yeah.
I'm sure on the day, I did some live streaming on my socials, and I posted some one or two.
Yeah.
We will give you an angle that will make you feel like the place is done.
Yeah.
But the place was not done. Of course, for the frontage, we will give you that space for you to feel like, okay, we are done. So, if your what is the word I'm looking for?
Objectivity.
No, not your objectivity. If the people you are going to rely on are going to be Ghanaians 100%, Emfa. And the one I mean, that's the Lumba. In fact, I'm not questioning his fan base. Never will I do that. But our people, they would wait to watch it on Instagram from G8 Kwaku and watch it on YouTube.
Our Ghanaian people.
Yes.
Once in Ghana.
No, I'm talking about Ghanaians living there. Kojo, that thing is a fact.
So King Promises event, who organized it?
It was him, and of course there will be another external body who did it.
It's a factor.
Chemo, you continue.
Yeah. So as I said, it will be difficult, but not impossible. And until we try it, we can't say for sure that it cannot happen. Just that I would doubt, like it will be easy to just get such numbers. Even getting 5,000, 4,000 is not easy. And then think of getting 20,000. It's a huge number. But somebody should risk it, and let's see.
Who is going to risk it?
I mean, especially the artists. I think the artists should sit down with the promoters and say that we are in. Yes.
So in this case, then it means they are not going to take any upfront money from the promoter.
Yeah, that's why. That's the way to risk it. If you are going to take your money, there's no risk in it.
Musicians don't take this risk.
So then it will be difficult, because any promoter thinking about all this and looking at the
bigger the venue, the bigger your expenditure.
Yes. Even how much you pay for the venue,
security and all.
And then promotion that you will do, hoping that people will come. So if the artists are not going to risk it, I doubt if there will be a promoter who will say, no, I'm going in 100%. So they will drag their feet, and it will take a longer time for us to get there. So I think I will encourage the artists that they should say that, hey, Charlie, let's do it. If we get anything out there, we share or something. Otherwise, it's difficult. A burden for me, honestly. I don't see them getting it easy like that. Yeah.
Nana, let me listen to you. What are you also adding? Should they play the Sarkodie Lumba at the O2 Arena, the Grand Arena?
Why not? I mean, until you do it, you can never tell whether you will succeed or you will fail. Like that idea and that comments of we can't do it, we can't do it. For me, I think that it's a failures anthem and we should stop. We should rather encourage the people to take that bold steps to go and then do, like Chemo is saying, take the risks and then do. When you fail, then we will know which factors led to your failure. Until you do it, we can't even tell whether you are going to fail or you are going to succeed. And the two artists that we are mentioning here, we cannot underestimate their influence and their competencies when it comes to live performances and other things like that. Sarkodie has other audience outside Ghana, who are most of them are even in Europe and other things as well. Kenyans, Zimbabweans, Ugandans, Nigerians. There are most of them like that in Europe.
Yeah.
So definitely it is not going to be Sarkodie, pulling Ghanaian crowds alone. He'll be pulling the Liberian fans.
But I know the
pulling,
higher percentage of the
of
numbers.
course,
will be
because he is
controlling.
Ghanaian. Even with Bernard Boy and the Whiskies that we've been talking about, we cannot tell for a fact that most of their audience are Nigerians. All the places that they fill, you cannot tell me there are more Australians than Nigerians over there. Yes, so that is how it will play. So until we move in to do it, we cannot do it. But I would also agree that it is very, very risky, and we shouldn't at this point where we don't have records of.
Did I say no to that your question? After second thought, I think I should be careful of the answer. When you ask that, for instance, Bernard Boy played in Madison Square.
Yeah.
And they said there will be more Nigerians. No.
You think it is?
No, yes.
Did you count? We don't have. What I'm saying is that my point is, we don't have a data to tell that in Madison Square.
But sometimes you can look at the video.
No, that can also deceive. It can also deceive you. It's not. It can deceive you. Why can't you just see a white man then you say the white man is American? Or you say he's what? And what data are you basing your argument on to say that there are a lot of Americans and Australians than Nigerians? You can't. So the point I am making is that if Sarkodie or Daddy Lumba is going to pull more Ghanaians, yes, it is because he is Ghanaian, and Ghanaians will love to celebrate or have fun with him more than those who are outside that have come to accept their music or songs. So let's do it. Let's take that bold step and make a move. Until we do that, let us not sit back and say we can't do it. We can't do it. What is we can't do it? I feel that we should rather encourage both artists and the event promoters to team up, because we've not done it before. So teaming up will give you 50-50 strength from each end than one person alone going to carry the load to go and take the risks.
Yeah.
So let's encourage people like Alodia and those Akwaba people, team up with the Ghanaian, sit down, have a meeting, let them team up, and then let them do it, so that even if they fail or they lose, it will not be as heavy as one person going there to put in or to go and organize such a show. So that when we do that, then we will know, okay, we are lacking certain things here, so let's correct it. That is how we can grow. Until we do that, we will be sitting here and saying, hey, we are scared, it is risky, we can't do it, and we will be saying that Nigerians
but
at some point,
do you see musicians ready to do this risk, take care of this risk?
Why not? Even as we speak this December, there are artists that are big artists having meetings and conversations to even play here in Ghana, and they are not taking anything. They are just doing collaborations. Here in Ghana, here.
But here the risk is not that huge.
No, what I'm saying is that if you want to do it here, we shouldn't think the artist who is not willing to partner somebody who is in London or somebody who is in US to do such things. Because people are doing it here, not in Accra. They are doing it outside Accra. They are collaborating with event organizers outside Accra to put up shows. So let's just encourage them and give them that motivation to take that risk, because risks na nkasa na nye is say we take until you when na
so hard.
Sure nya we be pian say chale kwa. Yeah, chale Nigerians that they are doing it. O man sorry preoccupy na be yes obi take bold step bi enya akukudo bi say I will do it no why. So now you have the Nigerian records there that you can easily refer to. So they've done this before. Okay. Until and now we need to be the back. So Nigerians have done this before, so they can do this. So let's encourage our artists to do that.
Okay. Thank you guys. That was just by the way, and like I said, maybe I know a lot has been watching Showbiz Daily with the wife. Shout outs to you, Mrs. They have been really enjoying Showbiz Daily, and when I went there, I actually testified to that effect. So they'll be watching. And let's see what they will come out of it. But I'm just imagining Alodia going to Lumba and telling Lumba, Daddy, Daddy, it's Naka. You can see a boat when you can see a mount into the Encafabant in the bra. Na ye be advert more. Na ye react at the Beckham. I wonder how Alodia.
You say
Mama gini ma ko.
I love your pa. What you say? Remember now me kasa. No the eya tattoo.
You are saying one direction. But
Do you know that people who can do this? Get some top-faced people, and I'm speaking in hypothesis. Get some heavy-faced people. Let them talk to Shatta, Wale, Stoneboy, Sarkodie, and Sammy. They can do this. Some heavy-faced people. Let them sit them down, not together. Finish with this, finish with that, finish with that, and put them together. That Lumba, Daddy. No. And then yes, we are being agents of doom. It will be very difficult.
He doesn't need it.
No, he does. To prove what? Uncle Philly, to prove what? But the boys like Sarkodie, Stoneboy, they need it. Yeah, they need it to certify that particular competition that we want to do with our counterpart. So, well, we still see how it goes. So, over to you, organizers. Let's see if you guys can sit down with some of them. And I have a whole lot of files to do about the London trip. I attended some shows, Ghana Music Awards, UK part of it. Afrofest, that was the very last show I attended at Dominion Center. And King Promise event at the Coco Lounge. I'm going to do a review of all these things one after the other. And when I'm done, you guys want. I also went to a club. I think it is called YB or WB or something like that in London. I'll confirm that. Not London. And what happened in the club, we'll be talking about that. It's actually a Nigerian-owned club, though. So I'll be telling you guys what happened there when I start the London diary. So you guys should wait for it. I want to say thanks to the team, the Guitar Rasta Currency on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, Mona4Real PG, producer, Gideon Nilam Tessin, our creative director, and to the men on the screen. You've seen them already, but in case it is your first time watching them, at the extreme end, his name is Kojo King. Kojo King is an artist, a marketing executive, and also he is one of our pundits here on the show. And in the middle, I have man like Intim Dodo Solomon, online manager, Flex Entertainment Limited, and digital content strategist. Nana Regan is also artist manager for Wendy Shea. He's also a journalist, publicist into events and talent promotion of management. My name is Sammy Flex. If you joined us for the first time, we are back with the diaries here on Showbiz Daily. Now, fresh in Ghana is the Black Stars collab. And fresh in Ghana is the Black Stars collab. And I love something Keti Okreku said. Is that what you guys are about to listen to? You guys must stop. It said must. You must stop. Why was this not called? Why was this not? I was so happy I watched it. I watched everything really on DSTV. I hear DSTV has a new channel called World Cup something. Or you guys have not discovered the channel? Oh, the barber shop they told me that DSTV has a new channel. It is called World Cup. The other name I've forgotten, which is going to be strictly. If you have search except for the more DS, passport. No, I saw it be written on the screen. World Cup, something. I think I'll check that and let you guys know. That was where I watched it. Where Ket said whether this was called or why this was not called should not be the issues for discussion. But I want to ask my people that when they also saw it, do they agree with Ket that this should not be the issue of calling? Richie, if you have the final list, let's put it down there. And let me ask my people. I don't know if you can bolding them so I mention them to those who have not seen it. Okay, this is okay. So the first name is what? Manaf Nuruddin. And Danlad Ibrahim, Lawrence Atizigi. Then it's what? Odoi, Tariq Lamte, Ali Duseidu, Daniel Amate, and a special shout out to Dan Amate, man, great guy. He was good to me in London. In fact, I have so many people to say thank you to in London. A whole list to say thank you to in London. I don't want to say some and miss some, so I'll be doing it one after the other when time brings itself. So Daniel Mate, God bless you so much. Myself and James Kweku, we appreciate your kind gesture. And Joseph Eidu, Alexander Jiku, Mohammed Salisu. Please help me with that name. What is that?
Abdul Rahman Baba.
Oh, Abdul Rahman Baba. Gideon Mensah. But the test that people use to write this, the test is a poor test. Oh no. I know the test is a poor test. The color combination, everything is just poor. Thomas Pate, Andrea, you before Thomas Pate, Elisha Usu, Salis Abdul, what? Samit, Mohammed Kudus, and Daniel Kofi Chre. And down there, we also have who? Daniel Free Banier, Kamal Soa. Kamal Soa, and Osman Abdul Bukhari. No. Before the Osman Bukhari, I see the Osman Bukhari. Isahaku Abdul. And Inaki Williams. Osman Bonidin Pound. What? Semenyo? Antoine Semenyo. Jordan Ayo and Kamaldeen Suleimana. Kojo, I know you love your football. Briefly, not main topics though, but Abba. So defenders, midfielders, and strikers. Wow. So it's obvious our team has more defenders than all the departments.
Yeah, defenders is always
they are very
essential. No, in most of the collabs you will see.
If you have tight, you know, I've been watching. Is it Real Madrid? But yeah, Akrabi on your friend is simple. According to Shego Bebe, Benzema small boy Vinicius Junior. I don't know any defender from that team. But when you watch the ball, if you watch the combination of Vinicius and
that you are watching, but the call up. If you watch the numbers, you will know that the defenders are
more.
Even with them?
Everywhere. The point is, you need a left back, right back, then the 4 and 5. And let's say you are picking 2 for each. So if you lose the number 4, you need a replacement. And the strikers, all the time, strikers, you need, let's say, 3 or 2. The most you can play is 3. Even so, the formation and tactics. But defense, you don't joke. Always you need backup. Yes. No, but even if we have, you can't take more strikers than defenders.
Okay, it's okay.
The ideal situation
we get your time.
We have Ghanaian teams where we had a lot of
strikers. Yes.
More than defenders.
Which year?
We had a lot of strikers.
More than
which year? Which tournament?
My
It
point
might not be more than, but we
had a lot of
He's
them.
making wrong argument. The
wrong
argument you are
argument.
doing is if you are doing a call up for a tournament,
Yes.
which tournament or which year have you had your strikers to be more than your defenders? That's the question.
Okay, let's go back to Kojo. Chemo, I'll still come back to you. Yes.
Yeah, so the point is, I've been saying that this season we don't have the best of teams that you compare to maybe previous seasons. So definitely, if you are for me as a football fan, I'm not raising my hopes too high. And we know certain things happen in football. At times, luck and all other things count.
Luck.
Yeah, of course, it's part of football. Yes, it's part of it. You can meet a team that is so rated.
Kojo, in today's football, are you still saying luck?
I'm not saying that we are going there.
So don't even bring it into your discussion.
I mentioned the reason why you can't rule that out is yes, it can happen that this team will do wonders. They are
if they do wonders,
not because they are the best.
No, because they prepared well. Or they met a weaker team.
No, that's why
that will make them do well.
This is football.
You can meet a weaker team that will beat a stronger.
Exactly.
No, it means on the field of play, you did something wrong.
But no, before the match, can you predict that a weaker team will beat a stronger team?
That's what I'm saying. No, T. You can even not predict that a weaker team. But on the day, if the stronger team plays loose.
Baby, we are talking before.
And that one is not luck.
It's what?
If a weaker team scores a stronger team.
Okay, we have watched matches. Not all the time, but we have watched matches that people won and it was purely of
even
luck.
Portugal versus France, they are Euros finals. Go ask anybody who watched the 90 minutes.
It was luck.
You know how many shots on target France played?
At times you can do everything. You can do
play
everything
all you can
and nothing will happen. So we have a lot of cases. We have a lot of cases.
If you are lucky, you qualify.
So what I'm saying is,
yes.
you have jumped my statement. You have jumped my statement.
Sorry.
So I started by we don't have the best of teams. So if maybe we are knocked out of the first round, I wouldn't be so surprised because I'm looking at the quality we have as compared to others. And that is what we do in football today. We have to discuss before off the pitch analysis happens. And based on the players you have, how they are faring in their respective teams and their current strength, you peg them against their opponent. And if you do that analysis and the opponents stand tall, definitely when we are even rating that the betting and other stuff, when you are even rating, that's where we will see seen as the underdogs. So the Ghanaian team is not so rich in quality. But then football, as I said, when we are competing when we are on the field, as you rightly said, it's not a matter of you are Brazil, whatever. What we can do on the field, that is what will matter. So I want to see that from our technical team and the players. They will take it match by match, how they will devise their strategies to face their opponents. We can do that and sail through, and it's very, very possible. But when we get there, now we all go as equal strength because whether you are the best or whatever, we are all playing for in a World Cup.
Okay.
So I want to base on that. When the collapse, I'm okay. I'm happy for Ibrahim the lad, Asante Kotoko lad, because we
have some local players in it, right?
Exactly, two.
Okay.
Before it was only Daniel Friye Bane from House of Folk, and he has had a good season with Accra House of Folk. So he being added to the strikers wasn't bad.
Is he part of the first the startup? Or
that one we don't know yet.
Okay.
That is when the first match will determine the first 11 that will.
I hear on Thursday you are playing another friendly
match over there. So I'm happy for that lad because he's one of the players that Ghana has nurtured. He has played the under 17, the under 20, the Black Meteors, and now to the Black Stars. So playing such tournaments, winning some of them, now he has the confidence. So I want to see him shine over it. Could he given the opportunity? If he's given the opportunity, I want to see him shine in the World Cup, and let's see what happens. For now, we just pray for them and hope for the best.
Chamo, briefly, our World Cup call-up and matters arising.
Yeah, Keto Krekum, I don't know why he said that because we can't take that thing away, out of football. People always share their opinion, what they think, or the people that they think you should be calling that you miss, or for some reason they were not part of it, and they may suspect other things. I mean, the influence that some agents and even in our case, the FA members will have some certain kind of input that sometimes it will not end well for us. But I think we don't have any better striker anywhere that we are missing. So we lack strikers. So I'm not surprised that we will even have more midfielders or defenders than strikers. We don't have the strikers. And then again, the selection, that there are issues about it, and instead of Keto Kreku resolving or issuing a statement, he would rather say that we shouldn't talk about it, but you want to say what you want to say.
When he said you must stop it, I said no, you must stop.
And then
Can't
he
play
should be
in
talking to Palmer. He's very influential in Ghana football. I think he owns a club here, and then Tema Youth belongs to him. And he said this on Pure FM that they had one player. I think his name is Joseph Pencil. And they didn't call him. In fact, and then there was a conversation between Pencil and then the coach. And the coach told him, this is in Koto.
The coach told the Pencil guy
that if it was up to me, I would have called you, but I'm not the only one doing this. That is the selection. I'm not the only one doing this.
Yeah.
So the coach couldn't give better reason why Joseph Pencil shouldn't be part of the team, but rather telling that he's not the only one doing the selection. So who are the other guys helping you to do the selection, and why? If you are a coach, you think Joseph Pencil can serve your purpose.
So how do
Why
you
do you
say
then?
you are not the,
Yes.
he's not the only one?
And this Palmer guy is really, really influential in Ghana football. So my thing will be: is he telling the truth, or he's lying? And Ketoke don't want us to ask that question. I mean, that's not a fair thing to even tell Ghanaians that we shouldn't be asking questions. So my thing is, now those that we have called, that's all that we have. So whatever they do, we will just watch, hoping that they will even do well. But if it doesn't go that way and they come back, then all the criticism that we will get based on how they play and how the things went there, we will give it to them.
Be with the mic and let me read something Stoneboy has said. I said I wanted Chemo to still be on the mic. It is Chemo I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Stoneboy is saying that there are players who are supposed to be in the squad who are not here because of pay to play. Ghana FA official. Why? Should we? How should we take some of these things, especially in relation to
yes,
Ket Okrekus? You must not ask why someone was called and why the other guy was not called. Okay, so I hear that I have also written something. Let me read it. He says, if the criteria for selecting players to play for the national team is based on players who have been performing well in their clubs, then the handlers of the national team haven't been fair to this country. Baba Rahman at Reading is in no way doing better than Jeffrey Schlop at Crystal Palace. Neither is Abdul Fattah Isahaku at Sporting doing better than Joseph Pencil at Genk. Unless these two players have been disrespectful to authorities or haven't shown enough commitment to play, else there is no way we can justify this error. What's the purpose of going to Qatar to waste all the monies we don't even have as a country? We need to put our best foot first if we really want to go and make an impact. We don't just have to go there to make up the numbers. Obviously, people are interested in the business of their stomachs rather than the interest of the nation. Please, Anas, Arabia, Anas, do your thing. We are tired. That of course loves football.
Yeah. So my point is, some of these things, no matter what, it will happen. No matter the people that you select, we will have people who will not be happy with your selection.
And question.
Yes, and then give questions. But your best way is to defend your decision. Instead of saying that I'm not the only one doing the selection.
Or saying you must not.
Yes. So that's my only challenge. I mean, you are the coach. If you decide that these are the people I think can serve my purpose, defend it. Instead of saying other things, and then somebody like the FA president shouldn't be telling us not to question it, especially when you can't defend it, but rather you want to blame it on others. And the way this thing is starting, well, as I said, let's wait and see how they will do there. If it goes the way that we can objectively say, oh yeah, you guys, you did your best, it's okay, fine. But if it doesn't go that way, he should be ready for us.
Nana, yes, the call up and matters arising. Stoneboy suggesting that we should stop the pay to play in Ghana football.
That's allegation will forever be there. I mean, we've all heard stories where people are. It starts from the under 2017 and all those. We've heard so much allegations, and I don't think that thing. I don't know what we are doing about it to minimize it or to stop it. It will continue to be like that because anytime when you make call-ups, the ones who don't get called up will also make certain excuses or might even frame up stories just against the technical team. That is also very, very possible. So I think that we should look at the teams that we have selected and give them our support at this point where we all agree that the Black Stars that we have now are not they are not strong to be competing in any tournament as previous years. So right now let's all agree that we are just building up a team. We want to give ourselves some years to build up a proper team where we can say that, okay, because you did not call Kojo, it is not right because Kojo is doing A, B, C, D, and he is the top striker we have now. Now you can't say same because all the boys we have now I don't want. I want to use a better word for them. They are all like
not up to standard.
Yeah, they are all not up to standards that we want to say. Okay, they can stand up against Portugal. They can stand up against South Korea. They can stand up against which other team guys in Uruguay. Like player for player. No, we don't have
it.
No, we don't. So at this point, I can only say that we should just throw our support to the ones that have been selected. Some of them are equally good, especially with our midfielders. As for our midfielders here, my only fear has got to do with our defense. The yes.
Oh,
Chemo was that.
Defenders now almost doors, so that's not say fear.
Yeah, me fear. As for that thing, the rest of me will not change you. When you go to Germany right now, you can count Germany's collapse. You can count their collapse from goalkeeper, defensive. See their midfielders. See forward that they call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is like even Germany is a national team. They have all the strikers. One call up here Germany. Bet me a catastrophe after another 26. They have
Ambassador strong squad.
Do you know why the Brazil players were jubilating on social media for their collapse? There are a lot of them, plenty.
Those who were called.
Yes, they were on social media like everybody on bush and force popping champagne now. They were happy because the players are there. If it is defenders, the defenders are there. But at the end of the day, you will not get.
Or could it also be that with them, they know their selection is so thorough that if you are called, it means you really deserve. You really deserve to be there, and you are really the right person.
Even that we can still argue because Richarlison is not better than Firmino at Liverpool. You understand?
Why is
that is the coach.
When they defend, you don't.
No, they are not defending it. He's saying that no. He did not defend, Kojo. And happy, I watched it.
Yes.
I watched it.
If they are
before the coach came to announce. Chemo, let me help you. Before the coach came to announce, Kurt spoke before the coach, and that was the caveat he gave out. That the list that he's about to give. What he does not want is for people to come out and say, why did he not call this? And that thing must stop. Is that thing must stop?
He might say that because of how consistently we talk about some of these things.
Defend it.
Even with Michael Essien squad, the squad that played the 2006, people were here making. Why didn't you call this one? Why didn't you call that person? Why didn't you? And some of them, they don't defend those things. No coach defended why he took Michael Essien Muntali to 2006 World Cup. So that argument, we shouldn't even start it in the first place because this call up and don't call up will come. Yes, people will still talk. If you go to Germany is known as a football country. Brazil equally, even Argentina, Spain. Go and check Spain's squad. You see they are taking as low as 16 years boys to the World Cup. Somebody will also be there and say, why didn't you take Busquets? Why didn't you take that person? Why didn't you? So that argument from fans, it will forever be there. We will have it. No, so let's just support. Our sometimes the way we do it, and sometimes you know my fear has got to do with our sports journalists. So, me see on my agenda to change. You see the Ketokliko and those people. I'm telling you, some of them the kind of agenda that they will set for a player just to chop.
Okay, Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. And tell someone that Sammy Flex is back from London, occupying the seat, and we are doing it hard and wild and woto. Once again, special thanks to everyone who I met in London, smiled to me, gave me a hug, gave me a present, or invited me over for an outing or something. I really appreciate you guys. And I know the world over, people are waiting for us, so US should be our next target. We'll be coming to US very, very soon. Now, the Mona4Real story. How did you guys hear that story? Because I was in London when I heard you guys doing some 1 or 2 reviews, and how did you guys get that story? And so far, in fact, my main question is that how are you guys reviewing the way the media is doing the reportage on the Hajia thing. Richie, give me some of the screenshots you have because I'll be making some cases out of it. GH Hyper is one of Mona4Real's promoters. Now, this is what GH Hyper wrote, and there is a response to him. Richie, go look for Yakasa TV, Jibril on Instagram. He has really put out something that will be in direct response to this. Okay, he did not post it directly though. I think this young boy who has been coming to us, he has some gun or carbon in the handle is 1957 news on Instagram, but he has some gun in the. You've seen that boy?
Is it Dom Play or something?
Yes, the flares. Say, don't play. Don't play is that guy. Yeah. So GH Hyper started this, and I hear Showboy has even given him response and all, where he said that they are always rushing to post news first when they don't have any evidence to what they are reporting. The haters that jubilated, cut short to your jubilation because what you heard in the news about baby girl Mona4Real is false. Press her out soon. You are waiting for it. Now he goes on to say, to my 4Realians, make merry because there is no case. As for that Showboy there, prison life condemn his brain. So he jumps on anything for clout. What do you know about journalism, Showboy? You run the media space in GH. Come to my school, Mr. Man. And you know, Showboy is that guy you won't touch. Or you wouldn't want to touch. I'm sure Showboy went to his Snapchat and started giving it to him. Woto. That boy has time, all the time in this world, to give it to you. Then he also started, Charlie, human being be bad. I make sorry for my adverts. I'm sure that was when maybe GH Hyper realized, I say, why yawa? And then the guy said, that is Showboy. Showboy says, you are forgiving my G, but don't bite more than you can chew. And I said, thanks, bro. Well noted. Peace. Adanko did not end the end well. Adanko came again and he wrote that, let's forgive GH Hyper. I'm very wicked, but if a man apologizes for his mistakes, we forgive, but don't forget. He's smart enough not to pick up a fight with OG and Adanko. Anyways, I'm at peace now. All the money I paid to every killer to find him. Oh yeah. Yeah. All the money I paid to every killer to find him. You guys can keep it. I spent 15,000 Ghana cedis out just to find him. He apologized. Let's move. Let's enjoy. Peace. That was what Adanko wrote. Yes.
Have you done it now?
Adanko now. Only Adanko. Rich, I don't know if you've had the other one. If you've gotten it, I can read it. Then I'll ask the same questions I asked earlier. That how are you guys seeing the media reporting this? Are they doing it right? Are they doing it wrong? And even in terms of favoritism, is Mona4Real enjoying some favoritism or something? Now, this is what the guy wrote. Get this clear. The name is Nene Domple. Yeah, I'm sure Richie has helped us with the name. Nene Domple. It says, get this clear. The fact that we are reporting on Mona4Real doesn't mean we are haters and that we are jubilating over her downfall. Which journalism principle taught you to pick and choose on stories? Who taught to be fast in reporting on other people's scandals, but when another reports on your favorite, the party becomes pulling down PhD? Most of you dudes are paid to post and promote Hajia, while some of us do it wholeheartedly without any monetary gain. It is our work and we do it with or without money. If you won't report on the topic, kindly shut up. Definitely touching on this tomorrow. The childish and emotional attitude must halt. AM to PM on YouTube. That is the YouTube channel I want to believe. AM to PM. I love the name though. AM to PM on YouTube says tomorrow. Channel. The show name. Okay. And the channel is the 1957 news. Well, so this is it. So I'm sure this is in direct response to what GH Hyper and the people who thought that the media is doing something wrong are saying. This is what the man is saying to them as well. And I'm asking Kojo, first of all, is he impressed with the way the media is reporting the Hajia4Real thing? And again, the way the report is going, do they think some favoritism is happening there? And because I'm a little bit closer to the story, as in it happened whilst I was in London, she came to play our show. Let me tell you what I know. Then you guys can also come in with your story. So on Thursday, last week Thursday, we did the trophy presentation in UK. When we are done, because it is a London and Ghana awards, after the awards, we select a day where we do the trophy presentation to the winners in UK. And such days, if you get some of the people who came from Ghana to UK, if they are there, we invite them to be part of it. So we present their trophies to them as well. Some that we think it will be hard for us to get them as early as possible. When we meet them in their hotels or in their apartments, we present. So already some of them have taken it. So that Thursday, it was part of our plans to get those people. And we thought Hajia4Real was in town. When we called, we got information that, oh, she was on her way to the airport. So it means that Thursday, she was leaving. In fact, on board that plane, we had Easy Baby, who was also our MC. So we know Hajia. We were expecting that like 7, 8 p.m. we will see videos and photos that Madam has landed, because she had a good time in London, a really good time shopping and all. Richie can show people some of the shopping she did, counting dollars and all that, and she had a good time, shows and everything. So later in the evening, we were done with our show on the show was done on Omega Live TV, another television platform in London. In the evening, like 10 p.m. that way, oh, there is no news of Hajia4Real arriving in Ghana. So it was the following day, the Friday, that snippet of information started coming that no, whilst Hajia was on board, an announcement, she was actually in the plane. Yes, she was in the plane. You know, when we were going, we saw how it happened. The day we were running late, that our names were being mentioned at the airport all over. If you are there, they will mention that, okay, this person, you are to meet any of their assistants. So a name, and it was not only her name, that is the report we are getting, that on the day, she was not the only person who was mentioned to go meet the assistants. Some other names, but we don't know what happened to them as well. That she should go meet the assistants, and when she went there, they held on the plane for some time. Because I want to believe if they are taking out the intimate, they have to go and look for your bag and keep everything with you there as well. In fact, that is the only story, as people who are close to the issue, that's the only story we know. Whether it was because she was sick, that's why she was called for treatment. Whether it was because her item was stolen, so they called her to come and get the item. In fact, as to why they called, they won't mention it in the plane. Sure. They won't mention it. And as it stands now, either Heathrow or any of the authorities that we are saying, they say America, Interpol, intelligence, nobody has released any special reports to that effect. In fact, even our Foreign Affairs Ministry, or better to the Ghana High Commission in UK, or the Ghana High Commission in America, that we expect that they should even provide an information which will be more credible, they have also not said anything. Hajia4Real's family or her management, like the guy said, the presser will be out soon. It's been more than 24 hours. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, today is Monday. Still no presser. So as it stands now, I don't know who exactly knows what is happening. Unless you are part of the team handling the whole thing, that you know that, okay, it is like this, it is like that, it is like that, it is like this, then we know how to report it. But all we are seeing are people on social media linking it to some 8 million fraud allegation in US, blah, 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 blah. So like I'm asking, are we satisfied with how the media is reporting this case? Kojo?
I wasn't surprised the way the media reported the issue, because if you follow how we do our things here, especially the online media, there is a cliche that people love negative news. So when it's about negativity, yes, that is where the traction and it will fly very fast. So when I saw it, yes, the system has been polluted in the sense that when cases comes, I have to look at it in two ways. I have to think about whether it is a plan for hype or it is true. And so what I will do is I will dig further to see if there is any concrete evidence backing that story.
Okay.
Else, I regard it as a hype or a stunt.
Okay.
So when I first saw it, I felt that, okay, is it because they want to throw some light on Our Lady, create some buzz around her? Probably she's coming out with the new song or whatever. Then I saw online series of postings coming left, right, center about the same issue. And I wasn't surprised because, you know, Ghana, young ladies like her type, and even some of the musicians who are doing so well with money, people tag them with that fraud thing. And so I wasn't surprised for her to be tagged. Definitely, then it means whatever they have been thinking of her so far, it has come to pass. Now she has been arrested for fraud. Because all this why the car she's been buying, the mansions, the kind of luxurious life that she's leading, we believe that it is a fraudulent act. So now
borrowed life.
Exactly. So now she has been apprehended. So I wasn't surprised the way they handled the issue. But my point is, as you mentioned, whether it was the fact that she was sick, something happened, and she was called for interrogation. Even if it were to be a fraudulent act, they need to question her.
Yes.
That is what they will do. They will question her. And if she is able to give good answers, she will be let go. So where did the Dompre, who broke the news first?
No, not Dompre. I think
Other people.
One tweet that I saw really running helter-skelter was Olele de Salvador.
Okay.
His tweet really was running. And his tweet had the $8 million allegation
So
in.
the point is, where did they get their information from? Because that information was so emphatic, right? It wasn't like he was asking questions or
They actually quoted someone, and let me send something to Richie to see.
You see.
You continue talking. Bro.
Yeah, so they reported it that this is actually what has happened. Yes, they are journalists and they know how to fish their information. Probably there's someone closer who broke the news to them. And this is Chadia for it. She is a popular figure. So people travel in and out. You might be on board a plane and you have your friends in there. You have Ghanaians in there. You maybe have Nigerians or other foreign nationals who knows people down here in Ghana. For instance, when we were coming to Ghana, we saw some Ghanaians in there. So if something happens to Sammy Flex, quickly somebody can be privy to that information and send it down to Ghana and they will break it. So it might be credible. But the point is, we shouldn't always be quick enough to destroy people when actually we don't know what they are doing to make whatever they have. That perception that if you are a young man, you are a young woman, and you are rich, that means you are doing some fraudulent activities. I think it must cease if we don't have a proof, because all these things are not legal even in our space here. So if you think somebody is engaging in certain activities, that is fraudulent. If you have enough evidence, come out and let the people be apprehended. But to act out of perceptions, and when you hear some of these half information and you want to justify whatever claims that you have our people, I think it's not the best. And that tweet is coming from Hajia, right?
Which one?
Do not the Foreignians.
No. I'm sure that came from GH Hyper. Who is a blogger and a known promoter of Hajia.
So probably either Hajia has communicated to him.
That is what he wants to communicate. That
possibly,
he knows something that is positive.
Yes.
In what we are hearing.
Yeah. Now, why has she also kept mute? Because in as much as whatever is happening, I don't think it is good on her brand and her image. She is somebody who travels a lot. So having all these things on the internet. Now, if you want to travel again and they want to do some research, this thing can affect you. And for you to save yourself from all these unnecessary delays that when you appear on any airport, they have to go through your system to frustrate you. She should have come out earlier with a presser, whether it is true or not. Whatever.
So in fact, with what you are saying, that is what even tells me that then indeed something might be wrong.
Yes.
But what is really wrong,
we don't know. So it could be that, yes, there was that thing that happened, but not necessarily a fraud issue. It could be something different. So if it is something different, come out with the fact so that we will kill the issue. Because here, if you don't bring out the truth, these people will circulate. Be their fault, because probably that is
so,
what...
Kojo, let me help you with how this whole thing started. And this is where most of the people took this information from. He wrote, ICYMI. And do you know what that means? In case you missed it. That is what that means. ICYMI. In case you missed it. Mona4Real reportedly arrested in UK over alleged US $8 million fraud, or 8 million fraud USD. He said the musician and socialite was allegedly arrested on Friday, November 11th, and even the date was not Friday, because it was Thursday that she was coming. November 11th afternoon, in connection with a USD $8 million theft that occurred during her stay in the US in Montreal. So even though they did not even state clearly, of course there are reports, earlier reports some years ago, about something like that with her baby daddy, who I hear has even served his jail sentence already, about this whole allegation. So as to who is really telling them this?
So you say reportedly from where?
No, they did not.
You see,
no source.
At times, how we run our journalism space, and that is why musicians have problems with that. It's not because of anything. You see, when Kurt would say that, don't come and be saying, why didn't we call this? Yes, but they have seen it over and over and over again. If we are presenting Where Cap this and you are now coming to ask me, why didn't you call Nanari? Do you think it matters? It is done. It is sealed. So, certain conversation and how we run our report and the energy. If Hadia releases a song and he has to pay every Tom, Dick, and Harry before they promote it. But this one, look at how it is flying, and the energy and the vim, the vigor, how they are doing their captioning. So an artist will feel that, okay, when it's to bring me down, well, this thing can bring her down. She started her music career and all that. If it is true, it is bringing her down, and the image is not good for even the.
If it is true.
If it is true, the image that we are painting online, it is not good for him, her, and even the rest of our people.
No, I want you to say what you say. He said, if it is true that she is really.
Yes, we are projecting it. In a way, we are projecting.
I know if it is true that it's not someone who brought her down. Like, that's what I want to say.
Yes. So
it's not someone.
So it is information. Information that we are projecting, we are pushing. So I said that yes, if she releases a song, she has to pay everybody for us to promote it. But if it's negative, you don't need to pay me. Yes, I will work 10 times more than you have paid me, and make sure that negative news go. That is what we are talking about. If it was a fair system, like the Don Player was saying that we post here, nobody pays us. They pay you before you post. But me, I post without taking money. So when we go to his page, we could see that yes, she's been posting Mona4Real songs, promoting without any pay. So when it is negative, I can also post it. But here, it is like the negative news is like this, and the positive ones are like this. And so we need to control. If it is true, fine. They are putting facts out there. But in this case, that we don't even know the true substance of the issue. But look at the news online. Google right now, and you see all these things there. When it comes out that it wasn't the fact, these news are there. All she can do is to release the rejoinder. And even that one, as to whether many people will even see it, that is another story. So that's what we have to be.
Do you think they have kept long in saying something?
That has been our problem in our space. That has been our problem. We don't take PR serious.
So you also give people the opportunity.
Of course.
To do what
so
they are doing.
understand that you are in hell. See the media as hell. So if you think they like, yes, they love negative
Why
news.
Elon Musk is?
Yes, they love negative news. So you also make sure that your PR system is working. Don't give them chance. The moment you heard 1, 2, 3 stories,
Come out
with the real facts and kill the issues. But if you keep silent, then they also have the power to do whatever they want.
People are still monitoring Mona4Real social media pages to see if something new will drop from there. But as it stands now, the pages have all gone dead. Nothing has been published or posted from the page yet.
Yeah.
Well, Chabo, continue.
I think the best thing for Hajia and her team is to release a statement or something.
They've not done that.
Yes,
After about
so
5 days.
So they should suffer for it. I mean, that's how it is, and it's not only in Ghana, all over the world. Everywhere you go, the negative news sells, and some people will do speculations when there are room for that. Yes, indeed, there's a truth to what they are saying. And that is, she has been arrested, but as to why and what for, they don't know. Then the speculation now has a room to operate. That's how it works all over the world. So you can quickly come out and say, yes, it's true that she's been arrested, and we will give you the details later. You have killed all the speculations.
Yes.
Because when whatever you bring out, we can say that, oh, they have admitted that, yeah, she's cooperating or she's in the hands of the police, but the details will come out.
Yes.
But if you don't say anything, people will speculate.
Oh
yes, because let's face it, these rumors and the things are surrounding her, it's been there for long. Now they have reason to bring it out.
To believe it too.
Yeah. It has been there for long, but that time so omu post will be a few because we will ask for evidence and they will not have anything to defend.
Right, yeah.
But this time around, you've been arrested. That's the evidence. The speculations will come out. The truth, the whatever, even for those who are against you, this is the time for them to come out. And then some people too, it's not that they hit you, but this is the season. This is the cocoa season. Everybody will click when they see that Mona4Real has been arrested and there are some issues surrounding it. People will click and read whatever is going on. So first of all, I think what is happening, we should blame her team as well, especially the GH hyper guy. If you are trying to defend her the way you want to defend her, then do something
look for
better.
a better strategy.
Yeah, do for something, especially when you GH hyper, you don't have the moral right to even do this. You have done it to a whole lot of people.
I'm sure, and that was what
That's
the
why
don't play
they
was
were
asking.
also attacking him. Yes, you can talk to them. Let them release something official, even if it is true that she's been arrested. Yes, and then spread that one too, so that people will say, "Oh, then let's wait for the real thing. Let's wait," and then it will kill some of this speculation. Some people, they don't care; they will still do it. Then it will kill it. But if you don't do that, you just come out and say the haters are posting and what. Yes, they will post and cash in because you've been doing it to people. And this is not only peculiar to
you can lead the conversation.
Yeah, you say something for people to follow because there's the truth in there. That is, she's been I don't even want to say arrested, but she's been taken for some whatever it is.
Yeah.
So say something that people can defend with that and say that, oh yes, it's true that she's not the way we want her to be. I mean, something is going on.
She's been invited to
yes, she's been invited. Yes, say something nice. Yeah, can be now and for person defending and fanko. But all that you can say is haters, PhD. You are no, master. That GH hyper guy is not even helping them. If he's part of the team, I think they should review his contract because this thing will not help him, especially the way he does his thing. We know GH Hyper and the things that he's been posting. So you can't just turn around and start talking like this. It's not good coming from him like that. And I would advise that the Mona4Real's team should come out quickly and give us something better than what is going on. And we should also tell our people to slow down on some of these things. We should wait for official release from the people arresting her or wherever, so that we at least we follow that.
Do you think our Foreign Affairs Ministry and our High Commissioners should be involved in this?
Of course. I mean, apart from the fact that she's a Ghanaian, in her case, she's also representing Ghana in a way because of her stardom, her influence.
And her status,
Yes, her status. So they should be interested in what is happening. They should be rather calling the...
but they should even be communicating to the public.
Yes, of course, because she's a Ghanaian. But you know our people, they get paid but they don't like working. So unless you push them, nothing will happen, because Mona4Real just left Ghana to the UK. At that point, the ambassador there or our embassy there should be taking care of her in a way. So if she's in trouble,
they came to the show, they saw her perform.
Yes. So if she's in trouble or whatever, you should be telling us that maybe we have met the people who invited Mona4Real. They are going through certain things. Later, we will bring you the facts or whatever is going on. We will report it or something, so that the speculations will cut or something. Yeah. So I think something should be done, but it should be coming from Mona4Real's team. Otherwise, as for the speculation there, it's part of the game.
Okay. Nana, wrap up on the Mona4Real thing. Let's look at one last story before we finish for the day.
Brother, I don't think it is wrong for any journalist to report a rumor story or whether allegation, but it depends on how you are putting your information out. So if
it is the information that matters.
Yes, that matters. If people are, writing news about speculations and rumors about Mona4Real's arrest, they are allowed to do that. But if you think that the person has said something in his report that is not factual, or in his bid to report rumor story, he has said something that is defamatory to your brand, you also have the room and the space to take actions against whoever that is doing that. So I don't want us to say the media is either fair or not fair about how they are going about it. If it is Nana Reagan, they will do it. If it is Sammy Flex, they will do it. So let's look at the factual things that are being reported. What is in there that you think it is not true?
What are they saying?
What are they saying? Yes. Let's look at those things than to do the fair and unfair argument. Because sometimes you see some of this.
As a journalist, do you have to describe someone as being unfair?
Like
because you have also been reporting like similar stories.
Tomorrow you can report about currency, and currency's fans or family will think you are not being fair, even if what currency has done is a crime. There are some people, because of emotions and we will still think that the way you handle it is bad. So let's leave that argument.
Okay.
I know, and I have experienced personally situations where sometimes you see what Olele put out. Tomorrow, if it comes out that what he's saying is not the truth, let us not also believe 100% the response that will come to say what he put out is not the truth, because sometimes you might have sources that will give you first-hand information. And then later on, we know how people address issues. We know how people go about in handling issues, damage control, and other things like that. Even you, the journalist, can be called and say, okay, yes, you've put out this thing, but it's okay. Don't carry the story again, because this is how you want to address it, and you will shut up. So at that point, if they come out with a defense to say every allegation or rumor that people have heard is not the truth, and that this is what is the truth, it does not mean that what he also put out is not true.
No, it means it wasn't true.
For
Of
instance,
course,
you see,
if you are shut up, then you want to tell me we have to believe it is not.
you
And
see,
then you,
And what happened to
then
your
you also
journalism
joking your
ethics?
credibility, yeah.
Of
it-
course.
Then you
you
also
see,
joking
there
your
are-
credibility.
there
I get
there
what
are
another
powers
guy is saying.
that
That
it's not
sometimes
about your credibility.
Some resources
As
can
a-
let you change
you
your,
will change.
your stance.
It is not even resources alone.
Don't give us the
It is not
credit
even
to
resources alone.
believe
Race,
it.
a typical example is the arrest of Biniman in relation to this COVID issue when he came to Ghana to perform at Stoneboy's Beam concert. There are informations that came to Kwame Dazi and other people when they were doing the report. Biniman and his people too were doing the opposite.
Counter report. Yeah.
You understand?
And that's
and
what we talked about earlier.
and you cannot just say, oh, because Biniman is here. I heard somebody saying that Adum FM or Adum TV, I think it's Adum FM, called Ghana police, and then they said they have not arrested any Biniman. So that is the whole. When even the right story says that it was special national security that did the arrest. You understand? So sometimes the way we want to conclude and to say, oh, this person put out a false information, it's not always true like that.
Okay.
Sometimes there are certain activities
So
that
the
will
Biniman
make
example you want to use is that Biniman was really arrested.
Yes.
But someone changed the story.
Why? He was. So the thing is that it might happen.
Story.
It might happen that even Olele have certain sources that they are giving him certain information. That is why he is putting out he's stating certain facts in his tweet or whatever report that he is doing. So let us not say it is not the fact or it is not the truth now until we know that, okay, this is the real truth. This is what is really happening, and this is why she was arrested.
All right, thank you so much, Nana Regan, for that one. Now let's move on to the very final one, and we will take some bites from United Showbiz. That is last Saturday's United Showbiz, where Abeku Santana sat in for Empress Nanama McBrown. And in their discussion, Bulldog obviously talked about his issues with Shatta Wale. And ever since, I've seen some people who are really giving messages of sympathy to Bulldog. Then I'm asking that, what did Bulldog say that got the people all empathizing with him? Or better still, the people telling him that, oh, bro, we are solidly behind you. Oh, sorry for everything that you've gone through. What did he really say? I want us to watch briefly of that, and then we're going to start from there because he's Beef Nation president. Then we go end from that angle. The Bulldog Shatta Wale saga is not ending soon. As it stands now, we don't know what Shatta Wale has done in response to the court suit or the legal suit, because in matters like that, they'll give you some days to come in, say something, either you want to meet them in court or not. I want to believe it might have been more than 8 days. Or?
Almost, but they will use working days.
Working days.
Saturday and Sunday will not.
Would that be part? And it came out last week.
Yeah.
Okay, so it means we are still heading towards the 8 days. And we are still waiting for what will happen next. Or is it going to be the usual Ghana court issue?
But we have yeah, if I'm to predict, it will not be less than 2 to 3 years. Yeah, for a civil case like this, it will really take.
But has the police, apart from that press release they put out, did Bulldog, or has he said that he's been invited?
Yes, I think last Saturday on TV. Yeah,
he said he's been called.
Yeah, but it wasn't even a proper way of calling somebody.
No.
But yes.
Did he say it?
Yeah, he said. In fact, he said that they came to his house
after
Shatta's allegation.
Recent one, oh.
Yes, after Shatta's allegation, he said that they came to his house. He wasn't there. They just went around the house for about. He said that I think it happened for 2 days. They went there. First day he wasn't there, but he has cameras in the house, so
he was watching.
Yes. So they went there without without him. He wasn't there. The first day. The second day they went there again, and then according to him, they were just moving around in their house, not knowing what they were looking for anyway. So he's even now saying that whether they have planted something there or not, he can't tell. Because if you are looking for him and you go there, he's not there. You just go back. So why will you just go around the house doing whatever you like? And then later they just wrote a note, pushed it under his door. So he saw, later he came to the house, he saw the note and then called the lawyer, and the lawyer said that no, this is not a proper way for police people to invite you. It might
so
not
they
be
wrote that note in a bid to invite him.
According to him, but the lawyer said that no, we
wrong
can't
way.
go with such thing because it might be different people.
So he's not gone yet.
So he's not going yet, but he said it on the show that he will go there today with the lawyer because they have also tested. Yes, they have also tested him. As in they gave him a test message that he should treat it as agent, so he should come to the police for investigation. Yes.
Wow. Then it means that, like he said, it is not ending soon. So 2 points that we want to look at are the points that Bulldog explained how, remember Bulldog said he wouldn't work with Shatta again. And for some reasons, he came back working with him. He explained it on the show. And again, as to why he is suing Shatta Wale, he also explained it again. Now let's get these two angles, and when I come back, we will just do some quick reviews on that before we say goodbye to you.
But we say two thoughts, and I'm out of America.
Yes.
Either somebody need be jai ejuma ye, and I say we be jai oye, and I decide say we be jai. But we say so many years maybe.
Thank you.
Why?
Okay, I like that question. So, and that is the myth or the myth I want to clear. Now me hear Juma wo a xylophone. Now me Stone Boy. Becca. Joyce Blessing. Obibini. Any kumi guitar and I hear Juma. So yo and I yeah Juma. Nti da bi mo fie na Mona4Real me. Say, bro, I'll be as cool. So Charlie for me too. So bro, what be the situation? But tomorrow when I come, I say, oh no. For try meet. Me so I send me also your brother, your young brother say he won't come meet you and apologize to you. You see, which my brother also Shatta. Me so oh bro, there's nothing there. Like problem be anyhow. Because I be honestly, me SMC and Ochina na me refi. Oh, there's nothing there. So no. He say, oh, Charlie, for 3 years now, I don't even see you, So, because maybe I'm one day assembly fear bano. I'm like, how? But Okasa Ayana who say, okay, as a person in the Yejuma, or ni Shatta Yejuma. And to me catch so, bro, at the any time, make a know. So, okay, I will call you. I think 2 days time of framing. So pamicho. Mimbra na danfo bin free a friend Kofi boat. Or what you sleep on? Adriganos stretcher. Rollins opposite Kahaya a chepe pepe. Mimbra ho na meeting no wo see you. Me baby two car na me friend me wife. Because I same see before no me wife na ha no pa. Asama making that no call press conference when I was coming back. Me and my wife that demo over for a week or two na in casa because our friend no catch and say me ni obi dawo baby. So my wife go for pa. The day I call casa no plus no Saturday na my wife started on me casa because when we say hakwa when obi papa. So my wife said, go and speak. I never spoke. I never spoke because we are saying no. Of course, my wife went on radio the next day. And the files are there for everybody to see. And she spoke in my stead. I didn't say a word. So I said, hey, Mona4Real me and I'm friend my wife. Wifey, my boss a friend me or say wait. And also, asem we dey enya asem ya jemu dada. I mean, so I catch the same thing. Or see, okay, so I no can dey out there koshio mu. Bibi enya, my main, we call meeting. No. I was there. Bolare was there. You can ask Bolare this matter. Namwan, only the other guy be a friend Achu. Myself and Kofi Boat. Yeah, na near meeting. Me cry. Me babe kono. Na me name say Shatta wo. But so only me aka Shatta say, but me name say Shatta beba. And I say me kwa kudu before. Me do a Shatta ti yo say. And I me betina say. Betina say I know start to say yeah, kasa so Charlie. You know, like I tell you over the phone, we go love work with your man. So I want you guys to try and sort. But and I Shatta. A bar form, a saw me nice or permission. Oh, bro, you this thing? I tell you that situation behind say, yeah, kutunya de
fast forward. When we in after xylophone cry, now that's on any now.
Because Namwa had patched us up. And this is somebody I love. I still love Shatta till today. I have no issues with him. So, Namwan, Apache and together and we're working together. So say xylophone tremwa we shouldn't work again. No.
Udo Shatta open asem moye family and all that. Waka on wasem. Unso waka na asem. There was a banter. And on the coffee fan some mobile and sana police release eba who investigation here there I won't so then court. It will be a open answer what head to what stepping on your toes several times. Why don't you forgive him and move on?
Okay, it's very easy to do that. Seka mimi nkwa se mitia minkwa meye. I said earlier before I started, I'm doing this for my family. I have 4 kids, 3 girls and a boy. My first daughter, I was Nami was here for almost a month. Abe, I need you to understand this. Fene kasemni bae no, yedi made that to me so no. At the time, it was a non-bailable offense. So you needed to go to the Supreme Court, Human Rights Court or Supreme Court to get bail. Me demu 1 month. I was picked up on a Thursday. I reigned in front of a court on a Monday. Court put me, the police said they have no, they still are working, they don't have, so they should hold me. I went in 2 weeks, I came back again, I went in again for 2 weeks. Now when I got home, and in the cells, Abe, my wife at a point came and said, your daughter has been asking of you, so I want to bring her to see you. I said, I don't want my daughter to have a memory of their dad behind bars. Thinking, I was shielding my daughter. When I got home the first night, my Barnaby Sam said, Daddy, where did you go? And I said, I went to, don't lie, you were in cells. Abe, I have gone through so much. And now, as same way I see before, if this was the first time, make I say, and yeah, same behind my main fan. Me see 7 years ago, I can't the same thing. I had to call police station. So, how many times can one forgive?
All right, so this is the story so far, and this happened last Saturday on UTV, United Showbiz, one of their flagship entertainment programs. And Ronald Reagan, as Beef Nation president, will start this. First of all, why do you think Bulldog is getting all the sympathy now? Looks like now everybody is at the side after this narration on the show.
But it is typical of Ghanaians. Sometimes looking at how the beef between Shatta and Bulldog came about again, definitely you get a lot of people to sympathize with him now, because The other day, I think Chemo or somebody was saying on this platform that the case was called and it was dismissed or something. And so for Shatta to bring it up again, and now for Ghana police to have like serious interest in it again, going to his house to look for him, and seeing Shatta Wale, and look at the story he's narrating on the show. Like it will be very emotional to any normal human being. Like a father of 4 going to cells for 4 weeks, and then you come back home and the first thing your daughter throws at you is don't lie, you were in cells, because you are trying to frame up a story, not to give her that memory, but unknown to you, she already has the details already. So it is sad. Like even if whatever allegations they are putting on him is true, I think he will still get that sympathy at some point. So I wish this whole thing didn't get here. When the beef started, I said I was disappointed in Wale, the way he was going about this particular beef, because I've known him and how he goes about his beef. But this time around, the way his strategy for me wasn't really good, because this shouldn't get here at all, where they have to call this case again, and even you, Shatta Wale, Bulldog have to sue you for you to go through the same stress and frustration that you went in just recently with your issues with prophets in this country. We all saw videos and things. The last time I interviewed him at the court, we all saw how emotional he was about how they are dragging the case and they don't want to give judgment or pass judgment, and he has to be going up and down to courts, and he has business to run. So personally, I would not expect him to get himself in such situations again, especially knowing we have few weeks to December, and he is going to be very, very busy. So now if police has to be inviting you over, now you have shows to play. That means you have to put a hold on some of your shows. You have to be attending to Ghana police, and Shatta knows you have recent experience with them. So you should be very tactical on what you are saying on social media, what you want to do, and all of that. Unless, of course, he wants some of us to believe that yes, whatever he is saying is the truth, and he has evidence to support the claim. If that is the case, then I don't have anything to say. But if that is not the case, and it's the usual, antics, like because Obia can be so out of anger, you also want to hit back. Yes, you are allowed to do that, but you have to be very strategic with some of this, so that at the end of the day, you don't get your freedom taken away from you like that. Right now, somebody will think that it's Bulldog Penna and Huachuan. Well, no, and I say Bulldog Penna, his freedom will be taken away from him for within the periods that they are going to be on this case. Shatta Wale will not have that peace of mind. Whatever they will involve Bulldog in, Shatta will also be involved in the same investigation. That will take your time. It will take your peace of mind. It will stress you. Knowing Ghana police very, very well. That is my worry.
Thank you. Yes, Chemo. Why Bulldog is getting all the sympathy now?
Oh, that one is obvious. I think Ghana police, they are not treating him fairly. That's why. Okay. It's easy to see Bulldog. So for you to say that you've been looking for him for 2 days, you have not seen him. That's not fair. And I think based on his narration, they have done this thing to him before. His first arrest, the same thing happened. So he can see something coming in that direction. Okay. After the 2 weeks, then they will come by force, because this time around they have to invite him. So if they have been looking for you for 2 days or maybe 2 weeks and they have not found you, then they can go for court order to catch you by force. Okay. At that point, it's no more an invitation. It will be by force to. So it's not fair. I mean, it's not fair to him. I think that's why he's worried. And the way he's narrating it, I mean, if you listen to it, you will feel that sympathy for him. Okay. Because at this point, it's not about his case with Shatta. It's like somebody has said something about you and police are chasing you. For what? Me, will be in a similar debony. And you chasing me, say me. if you want to ask me something, there are so many channels to find me, but still also me how? Because by law, no, they can't go by force and just take him.
Yeah.
Then they have to do something for it to look like they have reason to do that to him. So I think how they are going about this thing is not fair. Yes.
Because they can't see themselves in such a mess.
Yes. And this is, I think we should be condemning such acts. Otherwise, yemfa niwa ebe yo say okay. By the diwa ebe ya pa. Say otu baby na obisi wadi bone. Na police for say omo hwehwe. And in the case of Bulldog there, oni hwehwe nya na police for hu na omo ka nche metimi akotire omo baby o.
I think his issue, he wasn't acquitted. He was discharged, so case is still pending.
Oh, the case was not acquitted.
He wasn't acquitted, so
he was
any day he can be called. Even if Shatta didn't allege, they could call him back that they have information that.
All right.
And nobody is saying that they can't call him. The ways that they want to use to call him is the problem.
Oh, I thought he was acquitted and discharged.
No, he was discharged but not acquitted. Yeah, because the reason was that they don't have any evidence.
Enough evidence against him. Yeah.
Until now, Obia Bekase or evidence, no, they can call you back.
Oh,
but no crime, yeah, call you to court. But before they will go to court, and they can still call you and ask certain questions. I mean, they have police right anytime that they want, based on information or more. And the calling him is not the problem. In fact, nobody ever issue about them calling him. The problem is the way they want to use to call him.
The approach.
The approach is the problem now, and that's why he's getting the sympathy.
Okay.
Because if somebody alleges and you, even the person doing the allegations, you contacted him, you didn't even invite him, you contacted him, but on no idea as a matter you are inviting him and you are not even using the right way to invite him. That's not fair, and we shouldn't do that to anybody at all. In fact, it's a police for no, so omukoya announcement, in fact omuko catch you cry hate FM say you nimso tabaha or ba mon kan say hwehwe na enka ye nru ba bia ye do.
I see.
And you know, I think the sympathy is because of that kind of treatment on person of the man. And according to him, Oma Amana can de ba was say onim say what it is say nkofobia planning how they want to deal with him. And it is anema we na ekoso no. First one no bibi sa si. And into ono person e back out no be ehu how they are going about their things. And the lawyer and say ready. Into bibi any anko person the lawyer ne ko. In fact, or see on paper now, the lawyer Neka said this is not appropriate way for them to call you know. He was still insisting say and I said there be Oma or no lawyer name fair answer. So the lawyer called them and they said that oh yes, we are now trying to invite and I was no problem. Then I will bring him. So I don't know why they are using the kind of approach that they are using. And that's not fair. Okay. That's my point. It's not fair to anybody.
Okay.
If,
no matter
what, no matter the offense,
go through the right
way and deal with him.
Apprehend the
Don't
person.
use.
And if he's guilty, you let the law take its course.
Now let's take it like this. If now they say that they can't find him, and now they force him and take him to court, they will tell the judge that we are now investigating. So don't give him bail because when we were looking for him, we didn't find him. Then you put him in the cells again. And then we will go through the same cycle. Why? That's not a fair thing.
Okay.
They should just do the right thing and stop this. In fact, apart from Bulldog, Kwame Plus says something, and I think it was a rumor all over the place that the two policemen who were killed because they said that they were exchanging of fire. We heard there was an audio that a former policeman said that they plan to kill that two police people. And that former police guy hasn't been caught. But you want to call Shatta Wale saying that this thing. And so some people believe that the police are just taking advantage of the fact that Bulldog and Shatta Wale, they are celebrities. Okay. So when you write about them, we are still doing investigation. It will seem like they are working.
They are working. Okay.
And they are using that strategy, and I think they should come again. They should just do the right and the fair thing for everybody to be sure that everything is okay.
Okay. Kojo will speak finally, then we run away from here. Our time is up. Kojo.
Yeah, there's no way Shatta will win the public court,
Sympathy.
yes, over Bulldog, because it's like we are two cases are fighting and I just tap you and you took a stick and you hit my eye and I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
So there's no way, because people
So the social court there, no matter what Shatta
no
will
matter
lose.
Shatta Wale will never win. And coming from the fact that this is somebody who has been your manager, has managed you, done so many dirty works for you, and now this is how you pay back. That is what the social media or the public court sees the issue. And so they will, because Shatta will come like, okay, you said A, B, C, D about me. You said Black Holes album will do this. You compare me to Burna Boy. You release my track list, and now they're weighing it as against you making some of these allegations. They can't wait. But to Shatta, he felt that this is also heavier to me. But the public will weigh it and see that no, this Bulldog's own is heavier than what Shatta Wale is doing. So he won't get it. And also, we all know what happened and what he has gone through. And I said it. If should they find out whatever Shatta Wale has, the evidence that he think he has, whatever Bulldog has told him. For instance, if he has a video of Bulldog narrating whatever that happened to him, and he is able to prove that to the courts, what are we doing now? There is a case, and we know as we speak, people are even admonishing that we abolish the death penalty for murder, but it has not happened now. So if you commit murder, it is death penalty. So if we go through the length and it is true that whatever happened to Fennec, Bulldog caused it, you know what is at stake. So that is why Bulldog is also perturbed and want to make sure that he clarifies his name, he clears his name, and make sure that now nobody will even tag him with that thing again. That you seal him, and whatever evidence that you have, you also bring it. So at the end of the day, if he's able to go through with the suit, then it means that now Bulldog didn't commit that murder, and through that he can be acquitted. After they go through that length, it will be enough evidence that they can say that okay, for how long we have been on this case, now let's set you free. You don't have any hand in whatever happened to Fennec. So that is the only response Bulldog would have done. And talking about the harm that it has caused his family, the wife, the children, and everything. And what make defamation cases difficult is that point to prove the damages. And now he's saying some of them. He has cited his wife, lot of trauma that the wife has gone through, and the children and everything. So I think he has evidences to prove about businesses as well because of this tag, and he can tell you that he has lost certain businesses.
People are not dealing with him.
Exactly, and all of that. So it is not the best. I for one, what I know Shatta Wale has that spirit. Even when he came here, I asked him how he's able to do it. Like people, he has issue with his people, and they patch it and they come back, and he answered it. And for how this has happened, the length to which this feud with Bulldog has gotten to, I think this is the goodbye. I don't think they will ever come back again. And it's not the best, but we just pray wherever it has gotten to, we just pray that Bulldog is free of that issue. If finally they have to, it's substantial and they want to sue Shatta, probably that will be the burden or the suffering that he has gone through. Shatta and the work he has done for Shatta, maybe he gets some good money from Shatta, and if you build a mansion or whatever.
Solid as usual with Showbiz Daily. Thanks to Kojo King, the man who just finished talking at the extreme end, and the middleman Intindo the Solomon Chemo, as well as Nana Regan, and the production team, the guitar Rasta Currency, who is on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, and Mona4Real PG, as well as Gideon Neil Amtesin, creative director, producer, respectively. God bless you guys for being a part of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. So, like I said, we are back, and I'm going to be giving you the London Diaries, one after the other. I have so many things to do. Reason I decided not to do anything because my people were actually handling explain all the topics. So I didn't want to repeat most of the topics because if I were going to do videos there, it would be the same things they were talking about. I said, okay, let them find out. Now that I'm back, I can also give everything that transpired there and doing more. And like I said, so many people I'm grateful to, so many people have to say thank you to, but with time, I cannot use one episode to mention everybody. So many people, the young, the old, and the adults. You guys did me well in London. God bless you. I'll sure be seeing you again tomorrow here on this channel. Subscribe to us. Let's read your comments and tell someone that, yes, Sammy Flex is back on the show. Let's do some more. I'll see you. We're out of here.